Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Closing Comments here on August 5th. Let's jump right into these charts and see what happened in the markets today. We did have some nice upside across the cattle market as both feeders and live cattle showed nice rallies here today. This October live cattle contract jumping out and rallying right off that opening range here today and showing a nice strong close up there at 227.60. After yesterday's balance day, swinging around each end of these pivot points and settling the day unchanged, this was showing a little bit of indecision and balance here. But the bulls came out swinging here today, moving this market higher right out the gate. Did see this opening range breakout, push right up, and seeing most of that upside come here in about the first hour or so of the day. However, we did spend the rest of the day trading here between 227 and 228. Market not really looking to go anywhere, but building up a lot of pressure here as we do have a pretty heavy concentration of volume coming here in this dollar's range. We do just want to be aware that with this high volume node here and how concentrated it is here at the moment, we could see some pretty fast moves out of this area. If we get bids above 228, we should see this market just continue to rally and snap right back up to these prior all-time highs and then continue higher. However, we do just want to be cautious of offers below 227 tomorrow, as if we do get a breakdown below there, we'd have a pretty heavy concentration of participants coming in late in the day. These could be some late bulls trying to get into this rally after that initial opening range breakout, and if we get those offers below 227, we could see them start to fold and get this market to flush back down here into this Monday's range and see what happens from there. So we just want to be prepared for some pretty fast moves as the volatility has increased in this market. So, and with this heavy concentration of volume, we could see a pretty fast move to come out of here. We'll just have to wait and see tomorrow morning which direction it decides to go. But offers below 227, we'll see this get marked right back down here into that prior day's range, and bids above 228, we should see this thing head up to all-time highs and potentially continue on this big picture uptrend. So just want to be cautious and aware of those levels as we head into tomorrow's session. Similar story over here in the feeders. Did show a nice strong rally here today, picking up nearly $7 on the day, 685 range here on the day, pushing up into that high, just falling just short of that prior all-time high there at 341.05, with today's high coming in at 341 even. Nice rally, breaking out above that bull pivot right off that opening range, getting a nice strong close above that prior day's high, looking like the bulls are getting this market rolling higher. Similar look here on these intraday charts here in the feeders as well. Pretty heavy concentration of volume coming in here between 39.5 and 341. So we do want to just be aware that we could have some pretty quick moves to come out of here, whether that's a breakout above 341 and getting this market heading back up towards 350, which it looks like this uptrend is just going to keep on going as the bulls have proved their strength here and the strength of this market in general. Wouldn't be surprised to see that momentum continue carrying up into the 340s. However, just want to be cautious of offers coming in below 39.5, as we could see this thing get marked right back down here into Monday's range as well. But at the moment, looks with a nice strong rally here today and a good close above those prior day highs, looking like this uptrend is already back on track, and we should see these higher prices continue. Over to the December corn futures now. This market continued to flush here today. Nice breakdown here on pretty heavy volume here on this December contract. Marking down all day long from the open last night all the way through the close today. We didn't quite break that $4 mark, but we got close to it, and it looks like we're continuing to see some downside here in the evening session once again. The downtrend remains intact. The bears are rolling here. Look for this market to continue pushing down below $4. We are starting to see some overextended levels here, so as we start to get into oversold territory, we could see this market start to balance out and settle into a potential relief rally. But at the moment, this downtrend is rolling, and we expect to see continued downside here in this corn market. Over to the crude oil market now. Continued downside here once again as well. Last week we saw a nice upside pushing back across this range up to the $70 area before falling back late. And Monday and Tuesday's action already this week seeing some nice downside pushing down here towards $65. Low of the day coming in down there at 65.03 and building up a lot of pressure down here as well in this market. We did see this market pushing down here towards 65 and then balancing out in about an 80 cent range here as the bulls are looking to defend the low end of this range and see this market continue to trade sideways here between 65 and 70 bucks. Look for that continue here, as this market really doesn't have a whole lot of directional momentum here at the moment. Look for this range to continue chopping sideways. However, if the bears are able to continue pushing this market lower, we'll need to get a close below 64 bucks down here to confirm any down moves and break the low end of this range. And from there, we could see this market flush down towards 60 bucks. But in the meantime, until we get that close below 64, look for this market to continue trading range bound here between 65 and $70. Equity markets giving back a little bit of yesterday's upside. Today we did see this market breaking down off that opening range, pushing down here and finding good support here at our bull pivot. Low of the day coming in right around 63.15, failing to get back below that bull pivot here as the bulls did defend this line a nice way here today. We had a fairly weak close, finishing down there around 64.23. But here at the moment, we need to see these bulls continue to defend this pivot here at 63.12. And this uptrend looks to be rolling. We just had a pretty quick snapback rally yesterday, so just need to find some value areas here and pick up some bulls that maybe have missed the train yesterday. We do expect to see this upside continue as these equity markets remain strong and healthy. Lots of good opportunities in the stock market these days, so look for this upside to continue and turn this thing back towards these all-time highs here in a hurry. That's all we got for today. Everyone have a good night.